That moment when you're only 5 minutes in a run and already fantasizing about stopping? I thought I just wasn't cut out for running. Turns out, it's your body's way of protecting you from a mistake that 90% of the runners make in the first 60 seconds. Once I fixed it, everything changed. Hey, I'm Matt, and I've been running for years, but I'll be honest. When I first started, running was brutal. I couldn't even make it around the block without feeling wiped out. There were so many runs where I just wanted to give up. The only reason I stuck with it was because I discovered a handful of things that completely flipped the experience. Not only did they keep me going, they actually made me enjoy my runs. And that's what I want to share with you today, so you can skip the frustrating part and start to actually enjoy your runs. And if you make it until the end, then I've got something for you that you can download for free. It pulls all of this into one place. So, let's get started. Before we get into fixes, it's good to know what's actually holding you back. For most runners, it starts with going out way too fast. You feel great for the first couple of minutes, but then it feels like you've slammed into a wall. Sometimes it's your breathing, shallow, uneven, gasping. And sometimes it's that you've been doing the same kind of run over and over, so your endurance never improves. And yes, running without fuel or water is like trying to drive on an empty tank. But the toughest part isn't even physical. It's mental. That little voice in your head telling you to stop even when your body has plenty left. But the good news, it's all fixable. Let's get into it step by step. Here's the biggest game changer. Start way slower than you think. I'm talking tiny, light steps. A pace so slow that you could hold a full conversation. If it feels almost too easy, then you're doing it right. But if you can't yet run the full distance, don't worry. Mix in walking. For example, run 1 minute, walk 3, and repeat. Next week, do a little more running and a little less walking. In a few weeks, you'll surprise yourself by running the whole distance. But here's another trick. Segment your runs. Decide before you start where you run steady and where you allow yourself to hold back. For example, run the flats and downhills and power walk the steep uphills. That keeps your effort steady and prevents your heart rate from spiking. And for the big picture, increase your weekly distance gradually. No more than 10% per week. And every 4 to 6 weeks, scale back to a recovery week. That's how you get stronger without breaking down. Here's one of my favorite breathing resets. At the start of every kilometer, breathe in only for your nose and out for your mouth for 1 minute. This forces you to slow down and engage your diaphragm instead of the shallow breathing from the chest. Then, once you've reset, match your breathing to your steps. 3 steps in, 2 steps out. This creates a rhythm that keeps your heart rate steady. When you're tired, cadence is the first thing to drop, so keeping it consistent helps everything else hold together. Now, here's a quick hack for long runs. Mid-run resets. Every 1.5 kilometer or so, stop for 10 air squats or 10 leg swings. It takes 20 seconds, loosens your hips and quads, and you feel fresher later on. And on non-running days, add short strength sessions. Lunges, single leg deadlifts, planks. These don't just make you stronger, but they keep you moving when you're feeling tired. Now, if your run is under an hour, a small snack 30 to 60 minutes before is perfect. A banana, a toast with peanut butter, or something simple. For runs over 90 minutes, eat a more solid meal about 2 hours before. During long runs, take in a little fuel every 30 to 45 minutes. That could be a gel, juice, or sports drink. The key here is steady fueling. Don't wait until you crash. And skip the heavy meals right before you run, unless you enjoy stomach cramps or side stitches. And this one is important too. Choose routes that give you confidence. Flats or slightly downhills are best when you're building distance. Out and back runs are great too. They are my favorite, because once you're halfway, your brain feels like the second half is already handled. And when you're running comfortably, start adding hills once a week. They're great for building strength, but don't overload yourself. Sprinkle them in. Don't make every run a hill repeat. The mental game can make or break you. One of my favorite tricks is chunking. Don't think 20 kilometers to go, but think just get through this next 5. Win the chunk you're in, then move to the next one. And if your mind drifts, run with a buddy or listen to something. Podcasts for steady runs, music for faster ones. And don't be afraid to use self-talk. I'll literally say out loud, relax shoulders, quick feet, and keep going. Every time I do, it puts me right back into focus. So, here's your action plan. Start slower, progress gradually, and build in recovery weeks. Control your breathing and cadence. Use mid-run resets and strength on off days. Fuel smart before and during long runs. Pick routes that set you up for success and keep your mind locked in chunk by chunk. And as I promised at the beginning of this video, I've made something that puts all of this together. It's my free ebook, The Complete Runner's Blueprint, and it contains the 7 essentials that every runner needs to improve fast. You can now download it for free at runami.com/blueprint. If this video helped you, then please hit the like button and subscribe for more running content. For now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.